Currently, black women are making a 40% less than white male in the United States, although they're the most educated in the country. Single black woman net worth is approximately $2,000 compared to single white woman, which is around 81,000. And when we look at married women, married black woman net worth currently is around $8,000 versus married white woman net worth, which is around 190,000. Right now, less than 30% of women are investors. And probably when you look at the percentage of black women in there, I don't think it will be the 30%, probably be lower than that. And lastly, 80% of black mothers are sole breadwinners. So when you look at those facts, they're mainly actually coming from the United States. When you look at those stats, to me, it's quite alarming for the future of black women. At the end of the day, building wealth will give you financial freedom, will give you peace of mind, and will help you to actually design the life that you really want to live. And so I want to share with you some reason that I think black women are not building wealth right now, which is resulting in those stats, and also explain to you, I guess, as you will see, that's really the reason of my channel here, my passion, which is focusing on black women and helping them build their wealth. So I think there are, for me, three main reasons why black women currently are not building wealth. The first one is low financial literacy. I'm personally from a family that actually values education for all kids, whether they're boys or girls. So I've been blessed and lucky that my parents sent me to school and also sent me to university to get an education. So I'm originally from the big continent of Africa, and back in the days, some parents, especially if they had some financial constraints, they would rather send their boys to school than sending their girls. So even at the most basic, when you talk about general education, sometimes girls will not even get that, let alone having a financial discussion or financial education from their parents, or definitely not at school. For myself, I never really also had any money discussion or financial discussion with my parents. I only learned from a young age, just looking at them and hearing them talk. But I've mainly learned by myself, just being exposed to people who have been building wealth, different ways of investing and making money and saving, and just like surround myself with really like-minded people. So really, when we look at it, usually even my network of black women, not a lot of us really have had that opportunity to have a decent financial education. And if we don't seek that information ourselves, we tend to really remain at a low financial literacy level, which doesn't help us when it comes to building wealth. It may help us when it comes to making money and saving. Actually, black women are amazing savers. I have to say, we know how to stretch the dollar. However, we are not going to be saving our way to wealth. We'll need to actually invest. Whichever investment channel we choose, we need to find ways to actually make some investments so we can make our money work for us. And that's really the key to building wealth. Now on to the second reason why I think that currently black women are not building wealth. And that is because in the culture, in the society, in the family, there is high expectations on black women in general. We tend to have a lot on our shoulders, a lot of weight on our shoulders, a lot of expectation from family, close friends. We are there to help the niece, to help the cousin, to help the brother, and we don't invest enough money in our own being, in our own future. So we'll tend to actually loan money instead of the investing, and most of the time the money we're loaning will become gift, because it's not all the time that we're gonna get that money back. So that all I guess, like movement of strong black women that we have seen in the past years, to me, is not a compliment. It's actually hurting black women, and we need to stop that. Stephanie Perry did an amazing video on the importance for black women to really remove the cape that we are wearing, that's superhero cape that we are wearing, that is actually hurting us, that is damaging us, really, to be honest. And we need to remove that cape so we can focus on ourselves, focus on our own well-being, and build our own future. And I'm not going to summarize the video here. Like, I'll put a link to that video in the description of this video, and I'll strongly suggest you watch the video because it's an amazing video that she did. But really, we need to actually remove that cape. And the third reason that I think right now is preventing black women to build wealth is because we are not asking for our worth. We are not asking more money. We are not taking chances. We are not jumping on opportunities. We're being too conservative. We actually letting fear guiding our steps. And I'm gonna give an example for that. A few years ago, a good friend of mine was actually looking for a job, and so I will have conversation with her about her looking for jobs, and she will talk to me about different job postings that she was going through. And at one point I realized that, let's say if the job posting was a list of 10 requirements, she will just go through the requirement, and if she only met 6 or 7 of them, like if she didn't meet, let's say 9 or the entire list, she wouldn't apply. So she was literally not applying to a lot of posting because, I mean, what are the chances of you meeting all the requirements on a job posting? And so I told her, I'm like, you know, those requirements, they're put there for the ideal candidate, but the recruiters and the companies, they know that they're not going to be finding that ideal candidate, but they're just telling you this is the ideal candidate. So it's for you to decide if you think that you can do that job, and if you're happy to work for that company, you should go ahead and apply. You're not losing anything. Your resume is already ready, your cover letter, you just need to adjust it and apply. At the same time, my younger brother was looking for an internship, and his way of operating was completely different. He would barely read the posting, not even half of it, and just click on apply. And he was applying to like dozens of jobs a day. And I'm like, you're not even reading the posting? And it's like, why do I need to read the entire posting? I read a little bit, I feel it's a good company, I think I can do the job. And when they call me for an interview or for a test or for whatever, then I will really sit and look at the posting in its entirety. But until then, I don't want to waste the time. And so you see two people looking for jobs with the way of operating completely different. My brother was about to land an internship not long after. It took my friend way longer to be able to find a job. And so my friend was in her mid-30s at the time, and my brother was in his early 20s. And you can already see the difference in terms of behavior, the black woman being conservative and not wanting, like very being careful in the way she was doing things and taking chances and jumping opportunities, versus my brother's like, I'm going all in, I got nothing to lose, I'm applying. If they don't like my resume and cover letter, then they're not gonna call me. If they like me, then I will look into it further. So that's what I'm talking about when I say black women. We're just too conservative. We need to take more chances. We need to jump more on opportunities. And so that's really, when we look at all of those 3 reasons, for me, those are the 3 main reasons that I think is really preventing black women to build wealth right now. And that's why I'm so passionate about it. I want to see each black woman to be at a minimum of $100,000 net worth to start with. And honestly, that 100,000 net worth is not linked to anything particular, but to me, when I'm hearing single black woman net worth being around 2,000, when I'm hearing that married black woman net worth being around 8,000, it is alarming for me, because you are not going to be going that far with those kind of net worth. So there's something that needs to be done. There is work that needs to be done. And if you need help to get started or keep you going at it, that's what I love to do. And I'm gonna put a link to my Calendly in this description. feel free to book a 15-minute free chat with me so we can have a conversation and we can decide on a plan for you. Again, I'm not a financial advisor, I'm not a financial planner, but I'm hugely passionate about seeing Black women rising and Black women getting paid their worth. And we need to really address that, not only for us, but also for the next generations of Black women that is gonna come. So that's about it. I hope that you enjoyed this video. Do like, again, share with your network, subscribe to the channel, and definitely hit the notification bell. And until next time, I wish you an amazing day and keep building wealth.